It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Scooters Coffee. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning. It is Friday, December 15th, and it's pretty warm in the Ozarks for a December morning. We are starting out right around 40 degrees this morning. You don't need the big, thick coat today, but if you'll be out late tonight, umbrella, I think, would come in handy. We have rain back in the forecast as we get closer to the weekend. For those of you celebrating the holiday weekend this weekend or just out doing some last minute shopping, overall temperatures look pretty nice as we head into the weekend forecast. Today, once again, I see high temps making their way to about 56 degrees. We'll have cloud cover in the forecast all day, but if you'll be out and about through the daylight hours today, we are going to stay rain-free in the Ozarks. Overall, things are looking pretty nice as we wrap up the work week forecast. Nice and warm across the region. Yesterday, we had temperatures near 60 degrees. It was a great day to get outdoors, and I hope you had a chance to enjoy it. The headlines include that rain returns to this forecast, and as we head into the next couple of days, it's not a lot of rain. I mean, this is not a washout by any stretch of the imagination. I've got rain moving back into the Ozarks tonight after dark. We'll keep the rain chance in the forecast through Saturday, but it's on and off. I mean, it's not one of these just total deluge events that's going to come through the Ozarks this weekend. Mild temperatures are in place at the same time, and the setup is just that this upper level low pressure is going to move toward the Ozarks. So this is what's been making its way across the country, creating some rain for the Four Corners region yesterday. Now it's in our neck of the woods. It'll move into Kansas City, or overhead, I should say, Kansas City tonight. The low close enough that we get some rainfall out of it. And out ahead of that low pressure, we're seeing the cloud cover in place. Already we have some this morning, and that will just really be locked in through the day today. Despite the cloud cover, I think temperatures stay fairly warm in the forecast, and rain chances are going to exist through tomorrow as that storm system moves overhead. Now, as I said, it is not a lot of rain. In fact, I think for most, it'll be anywhere between 1/10 of an inch and 1/4 inch of rain. So I'm not really concerned with too much water at this point. In fact, we could use the rain. We're starting to see the drought conditions really worsen. I'll talk more about that drought monitor in just a second because I had a new one come out yesterday, and it's showing some abnormally dry conditions for much of the state. Rain chances returning, but overall, we're talking a warm pattern. That extended outlook that includes the Christmas holiday is looking above average. So those of you hoping for a white Christmas, I don't think it's in the cards for us this year, guys. It's going to be way too warm. Even if we get some moisture to come through next weekend, temperatures will be way too warm to support snowfall, but we could get some rainfall out of it. That is going to be possible as we head closer to the Christmas holiday. But the outlook for December 21st through 27th, it's way above average. Normally, highs would be in the low 40s. It's looking like it'll be in the upper 50s for much of next week. So the mild weather definitely here to stay, which is always good news for area travel and stuff. If you're staying local here in the Ozarks, or if you're moving anywhere across the Midwest, the Northern Plains, those are the places that will likely keep the warmer than average pattern. We've also got these abnormally dry conditions. And yesterday I was telling you about some elevated fire weather conditions in eastern Ozarks. Yeah, that's going to become a bit more of a concern because with very limited rainfall in the last couple of weeks, we're really starting to see this area of abnormally dry weather expand down south of Highway 60. We are now seeing abnormally dry conditions at least everywhere in the state of Missouri, but the severe drought and even the extreme drought closer up to central Missouri and along the I-70 corridor, but north of Highway 60 starting to get pretty dry in the Ozarks, and we are in the moderate drought category here in Springfield, so we could use some water. Tonight's rain chance, not a bad thing by any means. Most of the rainfall too, I think the best chance is actually happening overnight. So hopefully it won't disturb your plans too much. I do hold on to about a 30% chance for rain through the day on Saturday. As I said already, this is not a washout. It's just kind of these on and off rain chances that persist through the day on Saturday. We will see a temperature drop with this. So highs today, 56. Highs on Saturday near 50 degrees. I've also got us near 50 on Sunday. And then we could be in the upper 40s, about 48 for the forecasted high temperature on Monday. But that's when the sunshine returns to the forecast. So not all bad for early next week either. Around the country, what's making headlines? Still moderate to heavy snowfall happening in the southern Rockies and the high plains. It's actually all attached to the same storm system that's going to bring us some rainfall tonight. We've got warmer weather for the northern tier. That's that warming trend that's starting to sneak into the extended forecast. And then also the coast likely going to see a storm system that will bring heavy rain and some flooding. We saw that yesterday in Florida. That's going to continue for much of the southeast. So there's some very active weather happening out on the East Coast as we head into the weekend. It's time now for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister question. I've had some fun with some of these holiday questions, and here's the one from yesterday. The movie Miracle on 34th Street, a classic, is based on a real life department store. The question was, what store is it based on? Do you think it is A, Gimbel's, B, Bloomingdale's, C, Macy's, or D, Nordstrom? And the answer is C, Macy's. Some of you answered and got tripped up and guessed Gimbel's, but Gimbel's is actually the department store that is brought up in the movie Elf. But, all those department stores get a lot of attention in New York City around Christmas time with their holiday displays. But Miracle on 34th Street, based on real life department store Macy's, a classic. I need to watch that one so far this year. I haven't gotten there in my list yet, but it's coming. This one I have watched, and it's the question for tomorrow. What is Ralphie's little brother's name in the movie A Christmas Story? Ralphie's little brother. Do you think it is A, Roger, B, Randy, C, Robert, or D, Ryan? You can submit your guess. No Googling. Submit your guess, though, over at aroundtheozarks.com. It's your chance to win a $20 gift card to Scooter's Coffee. So it's free to enter. You might as well take a stab at it. You could start your week next week, busy holiday week, with a nice warm cup of Scooter. So enter over on the website. That's aroundtheozarks.com. While you're there, make sure you check out the weather forecast. We have up-to-the-minute forecasts all day long, and enter the 12 Days of Christmas giveaways. Awesome gift cards being given away every single day. Again, free to enter, and you can get a bonus entry for free by sharing on social media. I'll be back with you on Monday morning. I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend. Enjoy the mild temperatures today, and we'll get through the rain chances and the forecast on Saturday. High temp on this Friday, we're looking at 56 degrees.